Hello. I'm trying to get this. There you go. I have this so we can talk about Disney. But yeah, I know most likely no one will show up. But first of all, I just watched something. I don't know if I'm gonna now watch the movie because of it. Um, but we need to talk about Disney. I am losing my trust into my Disney. As you can see, I'm wearing Stitch. I am losing my soul trust into Disney right now. I am not being happy with them. I love Kingdom Hearts and stuff. It seemed like they would get tattoos and stuff and have like, posters and things. So I'm happy with that. Don't get me wrong. I love Kingdom Hearts and Disney and what they did with it and stuff. And I hope that they do, good. But I just watched, I don't know if you watched the movie. The movie just came out, let's see, a couple days ago? This weekend, for sure. Let's see. So Friday. It just came out Friday. And I was actually maybe gonna watch it, but I saw some things. I'm like, I don't know. And I just watched someone's review about it. I mean, most likely now I might not watch it because I am not happy with them. So let me take it back when they made Lady and the Tramp. I didn't even finish Tramp, and I did not want Lady and the Tramp to be ruined for me anymore after watching that mess. Um, it was an okay movie for what I saw of it, but the beginning there was a scene. I was not crazy about the singing, and I was not crazy about these cats. They were not Siamese cats like in the original movie. I don't know why they wanted to just like scrap it out and it's like, oh, we're not doing Siamese cat, we're doing tabby cats instead. If I remember right, let me really make sure. It's been a good hot second since I've watched. Really make sure. It's been a good hot second since I've watched the movie. Lady. This movie, if this gets flagged or something, I guess. Because I'm not talking bad about Disney, we can't really have that. Let me see. Cause I like Lady. I like how they made Lady and the Tramp. They look like the regular breed from the original movie. But it was the cats. Some other things. It just did not feel like the original movie. Well, they didn't even show the cats. Wow, I actually have to type in cats. And these are supposed to be the villains, and they're just like, I don't know. Yeah, the tabbies. They're not Siamese because I love Siamese cats, but yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not Siamese in the remake. And I'm just like, really? And don't even get me started on The Lion King. I know some people may have liked it. I wasn't crazy about it. I've only watched it one time. I stayed to watch it one time because they didn't have my favorite songs in it, being from Pumbaa and Timon singing those, two iconic songs. They end up adding some other something. So I'm like, really? Really? I just, I wasn't crazy about it. And, I don't know. I just, from me, when Lion King is like, the iconic thing, it didn't feel right after watching that movie. Just something was off about it. I don't know. I haven't seen it. since when it came out, and I watched it in theaters, and I watched it again because I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." Um, so what was the other movies I wasn't crazy about that was in live action? I gotta now look up live action movies from Disney. Live action. Got that. Live action Disney. Let's see. Mulan was another one I did not like whatsoever. I didn't like how they added this other character out of nowhere, being the bird girl. I forgot her name. I only watched it one time. I was definitely not crazy about it. It didn't feel like the Mulan movie. Um, I can't even talk about Cinderella. I would say something about Peach Dragon, but I barely remember it, so I'm not gonna really say. I think I remember liking it. Um, okay. Okay, so from the movies I've seen, that's all the ones that are like the newer one. I know Peach Dragon wasn't new, Mulan wasn't exactly new. So let me talk about movies I actually did enjoy and I like actually did like them. It was the good old days. It was Sorcerer's Apprentice was a good one. Um, Wizard Oz, the Great and Powerful. That one was actually pretty good. And Alice in Wonderland movies were good. I actually have them in the background. Twitches were good, but that's okay. I think that's it. Oh yeah, there's Dumbo. I haven't finished Dumbo. I don't know. I can't really say much about Dumbo. Oh yeah, the Tron Legacy. Tron Legacy was good. So yeah, yeah, the Alice in Wonderland movies were good. I enjoyed both of them. And the second one could have been a little bit better, but I'm not gonna like to because it was a really good movie. Like I say, I have posters. You can't really see them behind me. But I have Stitch is on like this side, and then Alice. It's the Mad Hatter and the Cheshire Cat on the back of me, and I just love the movies. I bought them. I've been thinking of maybe getting a Cheshire Cat tattoo. I don't know, but I've always loved those movies. I preferred those in the 19 whenever that Alice in Wonderland movie came out. So I do have good things to say. And then don't get me even started with Aladdin. Aladdin was actually pretty good. For me growing up with Aladdin and had like video games and stuff for Aladdin, I enjoyed Aladdin for it being the live action version. I know some people miss the Robin Williams. I think that was the name. I miss him too. He was a really good actor. I watch his stuff still to this day. But for what Will Smith had to do, it's actually not that bad. For it being the movie like that, and then we have with Jasmine has that little part, and that was actually a very catchy song. I had it stuck in my head for a while. I actually did enjoy it. Okay, I'm getting like a little hot, so I'm sorry. Stitches, Stitches gonna have to be on my back. I'm so sorry, Stitch. Anyhow, um, so yeah, there was that. I really liked the Alice in Wonderland and Aladdin when those came out. I was like, yes. Um, but let me talk about the movie that came out just now. Like I said, Friday. So Friday, they made a live action version of Peter Pan and Wendy. I I've always liked the Peter Pan movies. I love Hook. I love Pan. Well, I kind of like Pan. I have to rewatch it again to just really make sure I love it. But I like Pan. How what they were doing with the story for that was actually pretty cool for introducing you as Hook and Peter Pan was like learning his stuff and He isn't like he was actually learning his powers and, like, learning Neverland, and he's like, "Oh, can I trust Hook? Can I not trust Hook?" And, um, the other guy was, the baddie instead, and it's like, "Oh." And what they doing with I think her name was Tiger Lily, like the other ones, and so I thought that was, pretty cool for what they were going for there. So, I have always liked Peter Pan movies, like I say, and I named all of them. I like the old ones kind of. I don't remember much about them. I remember Hook more than and Pan more than the other one, it's just 'cause I haven't seen the old ones so long. I watched an old one, I just don't remember if it was the second Peter Pan movie. I would have to go look that up. Oh, no, 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 it was a different live action Peter Pan movie I watched because I had it on YouTube. Let me go look it up. That's what it was. Like, I just recently watched an old one. I just forgot. Yeah. Um, I guess it would be Histories. I can find my movies. Oh, there it is. The movies and so. Thank you too for letting me purchase this movie. There it is, Peter Pan in 2003. So I recently just watched that not that long ago, and it is actually pretty good. So, but this live action Peter Pan, I was actually thinking of watching it. I was really thinking of watching it, but the guy that I just watched maybe just ruined it for me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm really, watch it still because of it. We can just say in all the other movies, I don't care. Like, I really don't care about the color situation and that things. But last time I checked, Peter Pan always had some, like, he was always, had different color people in it. And, they still stayed, I'm not trying to be racist or anything. Really not. But he was on, the white side and all that stuff, and he, had all these friends that were, different color, like, if I remembered right, in Hook, there's, Ruzio, Ruki how you say his name? Ruzio or Rukio, something like that, and he was, different color. Now, I love that movie, like I said, I loved Hook. But why, out of the blue, Disney, why make Peter Pan and Tinkerbell brown all of a sudden? Like, why? Like, really, why in your mind make them a different color than white? They always stayed white, even in the Pan movie, the Peter Pan movie that is just called Pan. They were white, so it's like, why all of a sudden, why do brown for Tinkerbell and Pan? And they are like the only color, for what I've seen, they are the only people that are colored. And instead of, you know, Lost Boys, like it always has been in Peter Pan movies or Peter Pan stuff. It's always been Lost Boys. Now it's Lost Kids, or you have to kind of now say kids because now there's Lost Girls in the mix of it. Why? Like, I'm trying to understand this from a Disney point of view and stuff, and it's like, why? Why are you going downhill, Disney? Like, why? And this is the first time I'm like, why Disney? Don't like Marvel. I love Marvel. Don't get me wrong. I loved Iron Man, and I grew up with all the Marvel stuff. I still stay with it, and I'm trying to stay with it. Like, I loved Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was actually pretty good for what it was. I kind of liked She-Hulk. So I watched just TV shows. I love Moon Knight. So please do stuff more with Moon Knight. He's such a cool character. I didn't know nothing much about Moon Knight, but when you got me hooked on to that show, Disney, it's actually pretty good. I watched it with my dad. It was like pretty good. I hope you do more stuff with Moon Knight. He seems like a really cool character to work with for Disney's kind of stuff and Marvel superheroes and stuff. If he ends up just being his own thing and not becoming like with the Marvel universe, what you're doing with right now with like Quantumania and uh what you're doing right there on Secret Invasion and stuff. That's okay. You can just make it like another Moon Knight on the sidelines if you can. He's a pretty cool character. Anyhow, because like Quantumania, I watched it and I was like, Ellie, like I love it. I like the Ant-Man stuff. He was interesting. But Quantumania was like a really like a question mark, like a question mark. I'm like, really? I don't know. It was just something about it. It threw me off. I kind of like the secret ending because I've been watching other YouTubers and stuff explaining it, and I like how you maybe going there. I don't know if you're actually going there, but if Ant Man didn't go back to his timeline, he's in a different timeline because of King the Conqueror. So I like how you're going with that. If that's what you guys are doing, but just how Quantumanium was made, it's just like don't like rush so much. Just take it back and like put the effort into it and get your people back. Cause I was one of those people. It just Quantumania was just not that good. And was another Marvel thing that came out. I was like, really? Dang it. Am I gonna have to sign into Disney Plus and look it up? I guess so. And, uh, Disney Plus. Oh, well, I could just no, I'm actually just gonna look it up on my phone. Just be a whole lot easier. Disney Plus, where are you? There you go. I forgot what I was watching. I was watching something and I started to kind of enjoy it, but it was like, really Disney? Oh, was it that Disney or was that not Disney? That's not Disney. Oh yeah, Wakanda Forever. That's what it was. I was like, I kind of liked it. I'm just to find a guy that can play Black Panther instead of keeping it the female that had to play Black Panther because of bad circumstances happening. Because freaking cancer, it still has to be existing in people, and just like don't get me wrong, I really did. Don't get me wrong, I really did cry when that guy because of the illness. I really, oh, and so I understand that and how they said our goodbyes in that movie. It really did touch me. I did cry a little bit because of it. It was definitely, it was definitely really good. Oh, that's what it was. It was disenchanted, disenchanted. What happened there? Like, I didn't even finish it. Like, I could show you. I'm sorry if I didn't show my history, but I can show you right here. I still have 53 minutes in the movie. I'm not finishing it, and I can't finish it. There's too much singing and what happened with the characters, and just a lot of what just happened. Like, I watched something and explained the movie. I'm like, okay, that's all I needed to know. I did not like it. There's something about it. It's just like, ugh. Anyhow, Marvel. So I guess there was maybe Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Like I'm saying, it was I really enjoyed it, but there was like some bits I'm like, I don't know. But I understood. I understood. because I've lost too many people with cancer. So, oh yeah, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. That was also another one. I liked watching it more than one time, to just see what's missing. It's only because I think of Wanda. Wanda, like, she pulls a good villain. Like, I'm like feel like I'm terrified of her. If I ever met her in person, I was like, oh hell no, no, no. She definitely there is a good creepiness to it, and I like enjoyed it. So I'm happy because I love the Doctor Strange movies. Oh, sorry, movie that came out in 2016. 2016? Yeah, 2016. How can I remember that? Okay, I'm sorry if you. My mic is rubbing up against something. And the Iron Man movies are good. Oh yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder. Eh, it was. I was never crazy about Thor in the first place, but that's just like, I don't know. It was just. It's not. It hasn't been winning me back since those movies were kind of coming out. Like I say, Miss Marvel was decent. She-Hulk is okay, but it's just really been Miss Marvel. Um, for that one was able to save it, but this is just all my opinion. But I've been watching Disney since I've been little, and I only put forward to watch the Disney Channel when I was growing up. And like I went to my grandpa's place, and I was like, "Hey, I need a Disney Channel on." When I was growing up and seeing them there for a while, and then I was not be able to see them anymore. So um, things went downhill. Anyhow, so I'm just asking you, why Disney? Why are you going down this other route and just making like losing people and like not? I don't know. I don't know what to exactly say because I don't know the word. Like not letting people just figure it out themselves. You're like kind of putting something in their head and then making them think that way, and then it's like not letting them just just watching it to just watch it and just be like brain dead kind of thing. Because that's what I've been only almost doing with Marvel anymore. Because it's like really, really. And don't even get sorry, I keep saying the same. Don't even get me started. There's a show was called Daredevil, and it was on Netflix. If you're not gonna have it on Disney Plus anymore, put it back on Netflix, or we'll let Netflix have it again for Iron Fist and Daredevil, and where I think they had the Punisher in that one. Well, they just had their own load stuff on Netflix. 'Cause it's really good. But now I'm having a really hard time actually finding Daredevil because you don't have it on the app anymore, Disney Plus. Like, I actually wanted to rewatch it because I know you're making another TV show with Daredevil, and I really like the character after watching it on Netflix. And I was like, oh, Disney Plus has it. Okay, I'll go to Disney Plus and start watching the season again because I don't catch my memory. But behold, when I went to Disney Plus, it's not there. I'm like, why? Why did you get rid of it? Like, Disney, I'm disappointed. It's like I grew up with you, and I know you attended to kids and stuff, but I still wanted to tag along in with the adventure. But just anymore, I'm just bored about it. I guess this is why I'm like, I guess sometimes like kind of say I'm bored. It's like, huh? Really? That's why I go to Hulu and like all these other things because it's like I'm bored with Disney. I can't even watch much anymore. I have two things I need to watch, but I'm just like, eh. Like I literally shrugged my shoulders. I'm just like, do I really want to watch it? I have other stuff I can watch, and just it's upsetting because I did like you, Disney. I did like you, but after it's really after 2020, it just been going downhill for some things. Like I say, Moon Knight, good. Miss Marvel, decent. But for when you was creating movies and like Wakanda Forever and the Thor: Love and Thunder and like I forgot the no third movie that was but because of the pandemic and stuff, it just after you was able to post it, you just pushed it out there. You didn't like work on it a little bit more and then push it. You just like, oh, we're just gonna push it and hopefully people like it. And then people like, some people out there are just like, I'm not the only one that wasn't crazy about it. I hope. I'm just saying, like, I wish you just gave more time into it instead of just push it at the end. Like, I forgot what was the numbers. I was watching something. They're like, yeah, these are the numbers after, you know, uh, it was like 2021. It's like, oh, all these Disney movies get posted and just like, huh? Whoa. Because that's why I'm wanting to look forward to what movie is coming out for Disney. Got like it was the movie theaters. Wish I had a good memory for this stuff. Let's see who was coming out. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's what it was. Because I know you're losing somebody with all that, and things, and I've already heard some things about it, and I am so sorry for that having to happen to you. But I have my high hopes for Garden. Oh no! Okay, for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I really want to watch it. I want to go watch it with my dad. I really want to go watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because I like the other ones. Second one was okay. I didn't know much about Ego, but anyhow, I like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I just hope number three would is gonna be good because I see some stuff in there and I'm like, oh, did that actually be good? And because I only reason I look forward to it even more is because you get to go, you get to figure out Rocket's kind of story, and because I never grew up in any of the comics of Marvel, I want to learn Rocket's backstory so much. I love backstories for characters. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it. Even in the anime, I love backstory characters. If you just spend a little bit more time in the backstory, you get to fall in love with the character more, or you just get to feel that character for more. And because I love Rocket and Groot, those are my two favorite characters out of the Marvel characters that I know of. When the Guardians of the Galaxy movies come out, I look forward to hopefully learning about Rocket's backstory because I really want to know about it. Because I just loved Rocket. Groot kind of left me after you guys did Baby Groot for so long, and I like Teenage Groot. But this Groot is. I don't like his face. I guess it is. I know it's like he's supposed to be more muscular and stuff, but it's his face. It looks too much like a square, not like a tree trunk or something. It just looks like a square or something. Like I'm not crazy about the new Groot's face, but that's just his face. I'm gonna still hopefully love Groot after the movie, and it's gonna be sad to know that this is the last Guardian of the Galaxy movie and stuff, and see how they treat it and things. It's gonna be sad, but I hope DC, sorry Marvel, but I hope DC goes pretty good because I love DC, but after they made certain DC movies, I haven't kept up with it. I even watched the second Suicide Squad movie, and anyhow, so I hope they have good luck because I love DC and Marvel. Those are like my two things. We have DC in the room, out of my room and stuff, and then I have Disney. So I grew up on both. I loved both. But now Disney, you're kind of losing me because I don't have DC to go back to. It's like, please, I don't want to lose this either because I love superhero movies. I love the Flash. I love the Batman. Well, kind of. I disliked his villains, I should say. And for you, Marvel, I liked Iron Man. His movies is just because you had a good actor there. Um, then there was the Incredible Hulk. I know you didn't exactly make it Disney, I think. And I know you didn't want to touch nothing with that, so I understand that completely. I am now just going to go like this. I am so sorry. I need a break. Ooh. Oh my. Got a headache from talking so much and anyhow. Um what was the other Disney movies that I liked from Marvel? Oh yeah, Doctor Strange. I like Doctor Strange. I like Guardians of the Galaxy. There was Alice in Wonderland, like I was saying. I loved Alice in Wonderland. It was really good. Let me just look behind me. There's Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah, Lilo and Stitch. Obviously, you can tell by my little anything. I love Lilo and Stitch. I try to remember. I think I try to remember all the stuff I watched for Lilo and Stitch because I just loved Stitch. You made a good character right there for Stitch. He was so flippin' adorable. He was just always so cute. I loved Stitch. Um, and just how they both were. He was just a cute little alien. Not really like aliens too much, but you guys made a cute little Stitch, and I will never get tired of Stitch. And I'm happy that Stitch is like moving on. I'm hoping this kind of cross my fingers. I hope they don't really do live action version, but if you did, just make sure Stitch is fluffy. He's a little fluffy guy. Um, and just and this guy's my fingers because it's like I don't know because he's so cute. I loved it because I even liked him in Kingdom Hearts. I didn't use much of him as a summoning, but he's just so freaking cute. Only reason I was just fan of Five Nights at Freddy's uh mask is because I know this year is also a movie that's gonna be coming out, and that's where I'm gonna be also judgy. So don't think you out of this Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm gonna be judgy as well on that because I grew up with Five Nights at Freddy's. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I love Puppet. That's why I was. This is Puppet. I love Puppet from Five Nights at Freddy's, and I love Springtrap. So do me justice, Five Nights at Freddy's. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Come on. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my stuff that I grew up with. I promise. I don't want to lose. I enjoy watching it because I. That's where I can leave humanity and just get sucked into something. So don't do me dirty, Five Nights at Freddy's, and please don't do me dirty anymore, Disney, because I want to go back to you. I want to just lose my mind into your movies and just take your time with them, please. I loved your content for a while. You lost me in 2020 though. I only like certain things in it. Just like, ugh. Same thing with you, DC. Same thing with you. You lost me out of some movies, so please let me come back because I want to come back. I want to cosplay and stuff. I did a cosplay for Catwoman because I know some people actually hated Catwoman, that movie. That you guys may know what I'm talking about with that basketball scene and all that stuff. I actually enjoyed Catwoman for a little bit. Oh, not for a little bit, but I enjoyed it. It gave me the Catwoman I know in a way. But anyhow, oh, I had the puppies. I had to drink some water because I was just like, ugh, I have a headache and it's upsetting because how Peter Pan is right now. That's all I wanted to make the video almost for is just because of Peter Pan. It's like, why just out of the blue? Why out of the blue that you make him brown and Tinkerbell brown? And you didn't want to touch with the Indians. And then on top of that, you wanted to get rid of the mermaids. Why? At least Pan had the mermaids. They didn't speak. They didn't speak, but they just, made their little noises and saved Pan. So it's not like you had to, you know, make you could just make like take that little bit more time and put mermaids in there or something and not just like left them out because of it. And then why did if with the that's what I'm saying. I'm wanting to watch it maybe because if the character's there, then I would try to let it slide a little bit. But just out of the blue, why made them that color? Just why? And then got rid of the Indians. It's like why? I don't know. It's just a meh. It's like really. Like I say, I love Black Panther, but why with Peter Pan just all of a sudden? Oh, he's a color change. Okay, it's like why? Why? Because even in the movies of Tinkerbell, and I watched every single Tinkerbell movie that came out. It took me a while to maybe catch up on some of them because I didn't get to watch them for a while. But I watched every single movie that came out for Tinkerbell because I was a big Tinkerbell fan. Then why make her brown? I love her look. Don't get me wrong, she looks sexy, and I'm okay with that. And there's people are okay with that out there. But it's like, why? Just why? And if I haven't watched the movie already, then tell me in the comments. It wasn't any good. Was it any good about um for the Peter Pan movie that came out in 2023, 2000 sorry 2023 and came out April 28th. Is it any good? Because if it's okay, I might watch it. But if it's not okay and just like it just has too many men, I'm not gonna. I might just put it in the background and just totally forget about it playing, and then like do my own stuff. And I'm like, okay, I've seen it, kind of, because I've been now just starting to watch stuff again, and I was like, kind of wanted to watch it, but at the same time, it's like, should I? Because I don't want my Peter Pan to be ruined after this movie. It's like I would have to go watch Hook again or something. Be like, where's the good movies at for Peter Pan? I'm so sorry. Anyhow, I'll let you guys go. I just thought I'd do this live stream just to talk about it. See if anyone wanted to hop in and talk about their opinion about Disney. I did not want to really would do this, but it's just watching that Peter Pan thing. It's like really Disney. It's like it's not plainly obvious that what you're doing right there. It's like really, I'm disappointed in you. Anyhow, I'm gonna go. I gotta go watch some stuff and get some get some stuff done. Um, I don't know when the next time I'll do a live stream. I guess I can do a live stream tomorrow, and I might do VR chat. See how that can go. So, or just Goose Goose Duck. I know that there's a map out there for Goose Goose Duck. It's new and it's looks fun. I watch my YouTuber that I usually watch for Goose Goose Duck because he's so hilarious. So I might go try that out because it looks interesting. The crow and all that stuff. for the imposter and things, so I might do, Goose Goose Duck. But yeah, I might, um, figure out something this week to do a live stream and play a game, 'cause, like, why not? And, yeah. So, I'm gonna end the live stream here. That's my opinion right now, Disney. Please, I don't wanna lose you. I've already lost too many things. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.